Today we're going to talk about The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. I'm sure a lot of you have heard a whole bunch of shit about Breath of the Wild because it's a Zelda game, and Zelda is one of those games where when it comes out, you just can't avoid it even if you try. There are screenshots and memes all over the internet, and I'm here to talk to you about my impressions of Zelda as a non-Zelda fan. Now I feel like I should preface, I am not a Zelda fan. Now that doesn't mean that I hate Zelda. That doesn't mean that I hate the Zelda games or I hate the Zelda series. It just means that Zelda fans are pretty intense. If you say that you're a Zelda fan, there is a preconceived notion by most that you are a Zelda fan. You are super into Zelda. You are so crazy into Zelda, like, if Princess Zelda would let you marry her, you would do it. It's just one of those things where, you know, if you say you're a Zelda fan, you know everything there is to know about the games. And so, like, I think Zelda's okay, but I wouldn't necessarily consider myself a fan, because they're just, meh. Like, I don't know. They're cool games, but I just prefer other games. Now, if I had to pick a game that I like the best for Zelda, even considering Breath of the Wild, it would be Wind Waker. That being said, I haven't beat Wind Waker, I haven't beat Breath of the Wild, and the only other Zelda game that I've really played is Link to the Past, and I was quite young when that happened. Again, Zelda games just, they don't necessarily draw me. So, I think Breath of the Wild's pretty fucking cool. I feel like they did a lot of things new to Zelda to sort of try and draw in non-Zelda people, like myself. And it worked, you know, it's kind of like Skyrim reskinned as Zelda without some of the things that make Skyrim great, in my opinion. I really don't like that your weapons break, or like the fact that your weapons break but then they don't break into anything. You know, like I think it would be really cool if you're gonna make weapons break, make them break into components that you can use to upgrade weapons. Make them break into pieces that you can harvest for other things. I don't know, like, it just doesn't make sense to me that weapons are just gonna break or explode into nothing, and then you have nothing for all of your hard work and effort. And I think it was Jim Sterling who had said, of course Zelda can't kill anything, or not Zelda, of course Link can't kill anything because all of his weapons are made of peanut brittle, you know, like, the weapons break so goddamn easily, and it's so frustrating. Like, yeah, I get that it's supposed to be like the Dark Souls of Zelda, like, they don't want Zelda to be super easy. That's fine. But, like, come on, man, I finally got a level 26 weapon, I don't want to hit something 3 times and then have it dissipate into nothing. That is my biggest gripe, aside from the fact that they put so much goddamn grass in the game that it makes the frame rate drop whenever you're in a super grassy area, and that's just ridiculous. Like, come on, don't waste your time on the grass if the grass is gonna fuck up your frame rates. Good things about the game. The cooking element is fucking fantastic. I love the cooking element. It's a great way to make money, it's just fun. I like hunting for things. That's one of my favorite things about games. It's one of the reasons I loved Red Dead Redemption. I would just go out into the wild and hunt things and harvest my kills, and I love that shit. I love that shit. Cooking to make meals and stuff, A+, love that. The whole, like, having a bow, being able to have a shield and shield surf, they just added a lot of components that weren't there before, and I think that's cool. I like that it's open world to a point. I think that it's really cool that it's open world, but also, like, it makes it kind of hard to get any direction, and I think that they made it a little bit too hard. Like, as someone who doesn't do well with Dark Souls type games, it sucks that I went to the first Divine Beast with 4 hearts and literally would just get one shot time after time after time. And, you know, even the one time that I was able to get him to half health, you know, the one time I fuck up, that's it, it's game over. So I need to go and grind for not weapons, because I already have great weapons, but I need to grind for hearts, and I need to grind for better armor, and, like, there's really nothing else that I can do. I can just try and try and try to do more shrines, but, like, I've already bought the best armor that I can get, and yeah, like, I'm not very good at the Nintendo games. I play a lot of PlayStation games, and I will switch to the Zelda game, and then I'll start pressing buttons that don't feel supernatural to me. I'm used to the attack button being X, not, well, X on a PlayStation, not like Y. You know, I'm used to the menu button being in the center here, not over here. It's really hard to press this button up here and not this button down here when you have adult-sized fingers. Can we talk about that for a second? I don't know. So, I'm struggling with Zelda, and I will fully admit the fact that I'm struggling with Zelda, but I am not, I know that there are comparisons on the internet comparing it to Dark Souls, that it is really hard for a Zelda game, and I appreciate that, but like, I do think that they went a little bit too far, for me at least. Like, it makes me not want to finish the game. I want to finish the game because I've never finished a Zelda game. It's not super long, I've already invested a lot of time. I really like the style of it. I want to see Zelda because I think that her outfit in this one is super fucking cool, and if you can't tell, I'm making shit now. I like Horizon Zero Dawn better. I think that Horizon Zero Dawn is Zelda... Oh god, people are gonna get so mad at me for this. I think that Horizon Zero Dawn is Zelda done better because it's prettier. It makes more sense. Your weapons don't disappear into nothing. You can gather components, you can upgrade things. I don't know. It just makes more sense. I like it a lot better. It doesn't have a cooking element, and I love the cooking element in Zelda, but Horizon Zero Dawn is just so much more satisfying. It has a difficulty level, so if you get to the point where you literally want to tear your hair from your scalp, you can turn the difficulty down. That being said, I am playing it on, or I was playing it on very hard. Now I'm playing it on hard, so don't give me shit for that, friends. But yeah, so I don't know. Tell me what you think about Zelda. It's okay if you're a Zelda fan. I don't want this to be like, oh, Zelda fans, like, fuck you guys. Like, that's absolutely not what this is. I just wanted to let people know my thoughts on the Zelda game. Coming from somebody who doesn't necessarily consider themselves a Zelda fan, I haven't completed a lot of Zelda games. I don't usually get super hyped about, like, Zelda products. I don't really get super hyped about most Nintendo products, if I'm being totally honest. Like, I'm interested in Pokemon, I'm interested in certain things, but I wouldn't say that I'm like a Nintendo fangirl. Let me know what you think. I would love to hear what you think. I would love to hear rebuttals to my argument. I would just love to hear your thoughts, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I will also say, like, the story is interesting, but it's kind of weak. Having a character that doesn't really talk and not really having a lot of people to interact with, and, like, spoilers, having a character that's lost their memory, makes it kind of hard to have a thread that pulls me through the game that makes me super interested in the story, if that makes sense. And a lot of what I play when it comes to games have great stories. You know, I'm playing Tales of Berseria. It's got a great, super interesting story. Playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Again, very mysterious, very interesting. I'm like, I want to know things. And in Zelda, I'm just sort of like, I guess I should go to the Divine Beast because I want to progress and I want to be able to get to better areas, but and like get better equipment and explore more, but like that's my draw rather than, oh, I have to know these things. I have to unlock my memories. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Tell me your thoughts, and as always, stay awesome. Thank you so much for being such an amazing community and supporting me. If you haven't checked out my Discord, I'm there every day, so feel free to join my Discord. Link should be in the description, and if you want to see more stuff on my cosplay stuff, feel free to check me out on Instagram. I also have been doing a couple of cosplay streams on Twitch as well. You can just check me out on other platforms. All of the links are below, and you guys are super rad, so thanks for watching this video, and hopefully you like Zelda. I don't know. Hopefully you have a wonderful day. Hopefully you get to have cake, because I love cake. Unless you don't like cake, hopefully you get to have something you like.